Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about why the earth is flat, and I'm Luke Riggins, and this is my TED Talk. Okay, so as you can see, you know, the earth is definitely flat, right? Because I feel like if I'm looking straight, I'm looking straight right now, right? You see the background? I'm in the school right now. I could see for 20 miles, I feel like it should be able to dip down, right? And I would see space right now, because technically if I was looking straight, I'd be looking at space or something. And also, the government is trying to hide the fact that the earth is flat because of the Cold War, you see? I think the moon landing was fake, and if the moon landing is fake, who knows what the government is lying to us about, okay? Because the moon landing is fake, and the reason because of that is because the U.S. was trying to win the Cold War, and they're trying to, be the first people to land on the moon, because, the Russians, they had already put down Sputnik, which was the first, satellite, I think. It was the first man-made thing to be in space and to stay there. And so the U.S. tried to do that also, and I think they set up the moon landing so it would make them look bad. I mean, think about it. It's the 60s. How can they figure out how to get to the moon while, how can they get to the moon, but they can't even invent phones, how does that be making sense? The moon, bro, I don't understand it. So that's why the earth is flat, right? Because that just shows that the US is lying to us about, and also in the moon landing, right? When you see pictures of it, so I kind of forgot what I was talking about because I just ended it on accident. But okay, I think what I was gonna say was, you can tell that the moon landing was fake because when they were taking pictures and there was recordings of the moon landing, right? There was supposed to be like these X's on each of the man-made objects. So there's one on the flag, and one of them it was not on one of the objects, which is really suspect because it just shows that it was fake pretty much, because it's just inaccurate. It's just all inaccuracy, They weren't being subtle about it at all. So yeah, that just and since the moon landing is fake, right? That means the government is also hiding the fact that the earth is flat. Because guys, you guys know Kyrie Irving. He went to Duke, which is a pretty good college, and he said that the earth is flat, which means it's probably flat. He is a really big spiritual person, and yeah. And okay, so think about it. When you're on an airplane, okay, you never actually go. You always take a distorted way there. You know why? Because they show the earth as a sphere, but in actuality, it's just that map where everything's flat. It looks like that, except there's ice all around the world. Okay, and that's why no one ever goes to Antarctica, because it's really hard. It's just impossible to get back. And once you reach the edge, you wouldn't look off into outer space and you see the bottom, right? Because that's not how it works. You just wouldn't. That's just not how it works. So yeah, the earth is flat, and I'm not a religious person or whatever, but I just saw some random video on YouTube, and it said that there was a whole society of flat earthers, and yeah, I think they're all really, really intelligent people. None of them are kooky at all, and I think I believe what they say, because I'd rather trust them than smart scientists who went to good universities, because I just think that they are much more credible, by a lot. So yeah, thank you guys for listening to my TED Talk. I think I covered why, because I covered the space landing, right? Because that just shows that they lied about that, and the reason they lied about that is because, the Cold War, and if they can lie about something on that scale, then they could easily lie about, how the earth looks, So yeah, thank you guys.